So you have, first of all, your sun is in Pisces in the 12th house.
Okay.
This usually indicates someone who is a great humanitarian, very
Okay.
selfless,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Or someone actually who enjoys helping others, like people who are in hospitals or in quiet spaces, or someone who's actually good at meditation and prayer. So, do you pray a lot? Do you talk to God a lot?
Yes, I do. I've
Yeah.
been doing that a lot lately. So
Yeah. And I wanted to, yeah, I want to bring that up because um, I'll come back to what I was going to say before, but we'll get to this right now. Your North Node is in the 9th house and it's in Sagittarius. This is very much a religious location and a religious sign, and Neptune is there, which is kind of like idealism and artistry. It also can be psychic abilities and intuition,
yes.
but these two planets, the Sun and Neptune, are in square. And
Okay.
even though that can be tension, what it can happen is it can give us a sturdy, I mean, you're in contracting, right? It gives you a sturdy foundation, that 90-degree angle.
Yes.
In this lifetime, your faith is what we need, you probably want to be leaning into, okay? Mm-hmm. Very important, because I think that as you develop your prayer life, you are going to find that you can connect to these relatives and with God more easily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you do it? Are you in a church? Do you do any kind of humanitarian work through church or anything like that?
I used to go to church, but since I started working a lot, I haven't been able, but I did volunteer here and there. And I used to religiously go to church, but I want to go back.
I think you're going to have an opportunity, because right now, this is your Mercury in the 12th house as well, and it's retrograde, which means the energy goes inward, and it's conjunct Jupiter, which is really close to the 12th house. You do have a natural ability to meditate and pray and go deep. And and it's also, this can be churches too.
Yes.
So Jupiter is transiting right now and is right here, and it will go back into Aquarius. You're going to have to probably go back and address some financial issues or friendship issues.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of 2021, Jupiter's going to go back into the 12th house, and I think you're going to find inspiration in getting back to the humanitarian work and the volunteering. And I would really encourage you to keep a prayer journal. Do you know that? Have you ever done that before?
No,
if you need to pray for something, write down the prayer and keep the date when you asked, when you said the prayer, and maybe something you requested, and just track it, and then write down when the prayer is answered. Okay. And write down any guidance you may receive while you're in prayer, because this is a chart that is very deeply connected to spirit and to faith. And another indicator of that is this Venus at 29 degrees here at the top of your chart in Capricorn. 29 is a clairvoyant, intuitive degree, and this is definitely coming from some type of past life energy.
Okay.
So when you're at work, do you find that you just intuitively know things? You are really on top of things?
Yeah, I kind of know what they need, what they're gonna, what. That's weird. Yeah,
absolutely. So the last thing I want to share with you, which I thought was so amazing and cool, I rarely see this. You have 2 air trines in the same house. Do you see the triangles that I'm drawing?
Yeah.
You have 2 of them in these yellow houses here? These are the air signs. So what it means is your ability to make money, to socialize, to have networks, maybe even through church and friends, is in free flow with your communication, a past life energy, and with very significant relationships you have, like marriages and business partners.
Yes.
It all just goes hand in hand, and it just flows so beautifully. And so, yeah. And I would imagine that you have a lot of friends over, and that it's social, and it's very easy to have that energy because it's right here. It's free flowing. So.
Yeah, people always ask, like, where is she at? Why isn't she here? You know? Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I'm like, I'm working. Oh, you have to be here at the party. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and I do concur. I think that because of this, that there was some past life energy with your husband, your former husband, definitely past life energy.
Yeah, because when I met him, it was just like, he's the one. Like, it was so weird, you know?
Yeah, I would agree, because it's there. It's in your chart. So that's really cool.